Hey everyone, how are you today? My name is Bruno Lopes from BIGVU, and today we have a very interesting session. If you're a realtor or if you are in real estate and you want to know how to create professional engaging videos in less than 10 minutes, this session is for you. I can see that you guys really want to know more about real estate video. There is no sound, always a pleasure when the promoting event they don't show up. Guys, we're here. Loida is right here in the background, going to share a lot of valuable information with you today, but I'm glad that you're here and you want this information. Before we start, before I invite Loida to the stage, can you please leave in the chat the city that you are right now, and if you're a new user or old user, just to help us help you and understand if you're getting started or if you're already creating many videos. I'm in Barcelona, Spain. Right now it's 9 p.m. It's summer, so we still have the sun. It's still day, kind of day. But today we're here to talk about real estate videos. And not just that, because real estate videos should not take you hours to create short videos. If it's taking you hours, something's wrong. Right after the session, you see exactly how create professional, engaging real estate videos in less than 10 minutes. I can see a lot of comments in the chat, but today you need to get ready from someone who is making waves in real estate. She's a licensed agent in California and Florida, a speaker and a content creator with over 95,000 subscribers on YouTube. 95,000. I almost 95,000 subscribers on YouTube. She had helped more than 400 agents through her new agent bootcamp. And Loida Velasquez. Please, guys, welcome Loida Velasquez to the stage. Let's share some valuable information with the audience. Hey, Loida.
Yes. Hey, Bruno. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm seeing the comments. We have people from everywhere. And Bruno, I'm excited for today's session because I love video. I love Big View. And yeah, I think we just got to get right to it.
Yeah, and your channel, your YouTube channel became very big. So we're going to get into that in a second. Let's just acknowledge the comments here. We have kind of a lot of users from Miami, Texas, Maryland, Florida. Where are you right now, Loida?
I'm in Miami, Florida. So there's quite a few agents and people watching that are local to my area.
Awesome. We have someone from Alicante, that's Spain. Hey, Rebecca. If you're in Spain, let's connect.
Nice.
Awesome. India, pretty good, pretty good. And this will be available, the replay will be available. But today, at the end, we'll be sharing a few giveaways with the attendees. So stick with us until the end. We're going to receive a few giveaways that Loida and BIGVU have for you. So, Loida, tell us, how did you start in real estate? When that happened?
Yeah, so I got started in real estate back in 2015. So this will be my 10th year in the business. It's been quite some time. When I started, I remember being brand new. I didn't know what it was like to be a real estate agent. So I found myself going online, going on YouTube to see if I could find videos of people talking about the day-to-day of a real estate agent. I wasn't really finding much. And that's kind of how I saw it as an opportunity to start documenting my journey and create content. And that's pretty much how my YouTube channel got started. Just me being an agent, sharing what I was learning, being consistently posting every week, and then just took off from there.
Okay, okay. So you started the channel. I saw that it kind of you shared the journey, like I'm getting started in real estate, having success, the issues, the problems, cold calling, door knocking. You did all of that on your channel.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I recorded my very first phone call calling out for sale by owner, and that was horrible. I sounded very bad. But that's how I got better over time. And now it's cool to see, how far I've come from that first call to my calls now.
Yeah, 10 years. And now you're basically helping agents to also overcome these issues when they're getting started and also how to create this presence online. So let's start understanding your opinion on that. Why do you think video matters for realtors? It's like I'm just getting started. Should I focus on cold calling or knocking? or more on
Yeah.
social media? What do you think?
I think it's a combination of all of them because with making phone calls and knocking on doors, I can tell you from me and my experience, you gain a lot of different skills and you gain different clients depending on what you're doing, right? So when I first got started in real estate, I was going after expireds and for sale by owners. So I was making the phone calls because I was going after the low hanging fruit. But at the same time, I knew that video was the way to go, and with there being so many agents out there, I needed a way for me to be able to stand out versus other agents. So I knew that if I could put myself out there in video, and I was not confident, I had no experience with, talking to a camera or a microphone, but I knew that if I met a client and I send them a video of myself or they found me online, now they could put a face to the name, and instead of me just being another realtor, now they could see what Loida looked like and what she sounded like, and it would help me separate myself from others.
Okay, that's interesting. And I have a question to the audience. So please leave in the chat what is harder for you right now? The biggest challenge. It is cold calling or being on camera, like showing up on camera. And for you, Loida, what do you think? What was the biggest challenge for you on that time?
At that time, I can say cold calling was very difficult because no one likes being rejected on the phone. um, Learning a script, learning objection handlers. And at the same time, what's funny is that when I started to create videos back then, I remember recording my videos and posting them on YouTube, hoping that no one would watch them. It's almost like I was embarrassed. I'm like, okay, I'm going to post it. I want views, but hopefully nobody finds them. And people started to find them, they started to relate to what I was putting out. And it was kind of like a fear that I had to get over because I knew that it would bring opportunities. So both making calls and creating video were outside of my comfort zone, but I knew that it was things that I needed to do if I wanted to stand out and just gain traction and
Makes
business.
sense. And we have a few answers from the audience. Like for Charvon was being on camera, cold calling. Seems that being on camera is more challenging than cold calling. I did not expect that answer. I thought that cold calling was kind of harder.
Yeah, me too.
Cold calls.
I think being on camera is definitely a challenge if you're not used to it. And obviously, even putting yourself out there in video, because I think sometimes we think, what are people going to say? What if I mess up? What if I don't sound normal and things like that? So I totally get it because I felt like that too. I remember posting my videos in the beginning and I was talking very fast and running out of breath. And people would leave me comments almost saying, "Hey, Loida, you're talking too fast." And I'm like, "You're not supposed to tell me what I'm not
Oh
good
no!
at."
Oh no! Yeah, it happened. I remember one thing, and this is funny. I remember that after 4 years saying one word in English, I discovered I was using the wrong word. I was trying to say lighting, but for 4 years I was saying lightning. So you need a good lightning
Oh,
to have a good video. For 4 years I was using the wrong word until someone told me. So when the user, the audience, they give you feedback, it's kind of good because you can
mhm.
improve that specific part that maybe you didn't
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah, and you know what? With that feedback that I was getting in the comments, that made me become better with my speaking to make sure that I was talking at a normal speed and taking breaths in, not just like trying to say everything with one breath. So even though they were kind of like, I'm embarrassed that someone's actually commenting that, it did help me. So every comment, I would take it and see what I can learn from that. And even watching my videos, I would watch my videos, even though someone might be like, I don't like to look or listen to
Mhm.
myself. But I knew that I had to do that if I wanted to keep on getting better over
Okay,
time.
that really makes sense. And we're going to get and see today how to create videos using BigView. But before that, this seems to be like a skill because do you think you were ready when you started or you started before being ready? What do you think?
I think I started before being ready. I just I told myself I was going to do it. I said, I'm going to post a video this week. I don't know how it's going to turn out, how I'm going to do it, but I just got my cell phone recorded outside. The sun was out, the lighting was good, and I just recorded a video. Nothing was scripted. It was whatever came from the top of my head that I felt was going to be valuable for someone to
Okay,
know.
okay. So this is the first kind of advice for you guys watching this session. You'll never be ready or feel ready to start something, right? So you just need to start. Start with the first video, the first cold call,
Yeah.
and then after, I don't know, 10, 20, 50, hundreds, it will get good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Over time, it's like repetitions. Over time, you just keep getting better. You get more comfortable with yourself or on the phone, and next thing you know, it's going to become easier for you to do whatever you want to
Perfect.
do.
So we understand that video matters, that video is important, but let's suppose that I'm just starting real estate and I don't know what I'm going to talk about on my videos because I receive these questions a lot. Should I talk about my dog? Should I talk just about real estate? What should I do on social media? So, what do you think if I'm just getting started? What should I do?
Yeah. Well, I would say, there's so many different platforms out there. The ones that I focus on are YouTube and Instagram. Now, with YouTube, you want to be specific with the audience that you want to reach. So, if I want to use YouTube as a way to generate leads, I want to make sure that the content that I'm putting out is attracting potential buyers, sellers, investors, or whoever it is that I'm trying to attract. Versus on Instagram, that's where you get a little bit more flexibility of, posting about my dog or posting the gym
Mhm.
or posting about real estate. So that's what I have seen. Um, but that's just kind of how I see it. So just being very strategic with the platform that you want to tap into and creating content for that audience that you want to
Okay,
reach.
okay. I see many agents using Facebook. Do you think that Facebook is still relevant?
Uh, yes, I have seen agents that are successful with Facebook groups, creating communities, local communities. I have some friends that communities on Facebook that are specific to, for example, military. So any military that are relocating to a specific city, they are the go-tos providing resources and information just about that city. And at the same time, that's how they're able to get leads. I've also seen sometimes mom groups on Facebook. So there's a lot of different ways that you can also attract on Facebook.
Okay, okay. And being very specific, if I want to attract, let's suppose, home sellers, what kind of video do you think I should create and focus for that?
I would say educational content, just sharing, what the process is like to sell a home and being specific to the area where you live. That way it's searchable, someone can find it. That does very well. Also, what I have seen is even creating content of where people are moving to. If someone is selling from Miami and moving to New York. So, like, talking about that, because if someone is trying to figure out what that move might look like, they're probably going to come across your video.
Okay, okay. So educational videos should be my priority for attracting home sellers. Good, good. And you will see today how to do that in less than 10 minutes using BigView, right? That's the goal of this session. You understand why video matters, the kind of video you need to create, and now how? How are you going to do that? If you have no idea what is BigView, BigView is basically a studio in your pocket. You'll be able to create a script using AI, record with the teleprompter so you don't need to memorize the lines, do the editings, and share this everywhere. But let's do the first step. Let's create a script together now, Loida, and then we can discuss a little bit more about strategies, different kind of videos. Let me start sharing my phone screen because as soon as you open the app, this is what you're going to see. And I'm going to show you how fast it is to create an educational real estate video using BigView's AI. I just need to click on the plus icon at the bottom. I go to my AI Magic Writer. I hit let's start. My name is right there, so next. For this kind of video, usually I like to use a script with tips. I just click on script with tips. Then I'm going to say 10 words about the subject that I want to create a script about it. Like, why should I invest in Miami in 2025? Or, Loida, any other ideas for educational videos if you are in Miami that you could create?
Uh, top 5 neighborhoods for families in Miami.
More
And again, this
specific.
is an example. Yeah.
Good, good. After I give a few words to AI give me back 5 different scripts that I could create right now. So the benefits of investing, why is the perfect year to invest, key tips for successful property investment. It really depends on you're focusing on investment and home sellers, home buyers. Let me choose. What do you think, Loida? Which one should we create?
Let's just go with the top one.
Okay, top reasons to invest in Miami real estate in 2025. After a few seconds, that's the result we have. And the best part here is not this was not made to be copy and paste on my LinkedIn like a post. This is not an article. This was created in a conversational tone. So when you read, will sound like you are not reading something. You are creating a video or saying something. So let me stop sharing for a second. And this is the result. And this is the time that will take you to create a script using AI, maybe 20, 30 seconds. Uh, you told me and you told us today, Lloyd, that you didn't have AI 10 years ago. We didn't have AI or a script writer. So how you used to structure your videos at that time?
A lot of that just came from the experiences that I was having. And once I had an idea, I would just press record. So it was just me having a conversation with my camera. I didn't
Mm.
like do an outline or bullet points. It was just, okay, this is the topic that I want to talk about. I have an idea of what I'm going to say. We're just going to press record. Sometimes it would take multiple takes because I would mess up on a word or I would forget what I was going to say next. So yeah, compared to now, I'm glad that you showed, just the script and what you could do within the app, because something that I would get a lot from agents would be like, well, Loida, I want to create content, but what am I going to say? I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. How do I even come up with these video ideas? So the fact that you can use AI now, you tell it what you want to talk about and it gives you a full script. It's almost like there's no excuse as to why you're not creating content.
Yeah, that's why you're kind of here today to kind of, okay, you don't have excuse to not create more content from now on. And AI is helping us with the scripting. You also mentioned that it used to take you many takes to have a video. Now, how many takes take you to create one video?
Many times it's just on one shot,
Okay.
maybe two, but I'm more efficient with getting things recorded much quicker, which saves me a lot more time so that I can do
Mhm.
other things.
What do you think about the structure of the video? Do you consider the structure like I have an intro, I have the message, I have a call to action, or is this important? Is this really matter?
Yeah, absolutely. I take into consideration a hook. So what I want to say that is going to capture someone's attention, the main information that I want to deliver, and obviously a call to action. So whether it's um, you know comment the word whatever on below and I'm going to send you something, or if you want a free guide on how to purchase a home, comment this or go to the link here. You always want to tell people what to do, otherwise they're not going to do anything. And if we're in the business of real estate, we want to capture leads, we want to at least have a call to action.
Yeah, and I want the audience to also participate on this. You guys are too quiet now, so please leave in the chat 10, the number 10, if you're already creating videos. Or yes, better yes. Yes, you're already creating videos and posting on social media. And no, if you did not start yet. So you haven't posted anything, just leave no in the chat. Just to understand the audience that we have here. Yes, I'm posting. No, not yet. So we can understand a little bit more. And that's the best part about a teleprompter. Do you think a teleprompter can help agents to deliver, I don't know, maybe a video a day?
Yes, even more than that.
Even more than that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm seeing a few comments. So, Janine, yes. Yuri, yes. Shavon 10. Okay, 10 is also yes, 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 yes. Okay, so seems that most of you are already posting videos, so we want to know your questions. We are here with Loida. She has around 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please leave your question in the chat just to make sure that this session will be very specific. Okay, we have a few no's here. No, no. Or maybe your quiet is also a no, no, yes, I'm posting. Good, good, good. Okay, but then what? I have created a script on BigView, took me 30 seconds. Now what I do? Let's go back there just for a second. Because this can save you, depending on how critical you are, hours. Because sometimes without a teleprompter, you record 10, 20, 30, 50 takes and still not happy and just give up. You have a teleprompter, you just need to hit on shoot right here. And now, as you can see, this is the teleprompter from inside. I can share the message that I want. And the best part, Lloyd, I'm not sure if you're aware of these features, but we do have beauty effects, and just the beauty effects can save you a few minutes or a few hours on makeup, or the one that I really like, I just hit on FX, retouch. If you're drinking a lot of coffee, you may want to consider using this for whitening your teeth. So this is normal. It can get whiter, white. Okay, this is good. So it still look normal, but a little bit better. We have soft light that I can use to improve a little bit. We do also have makeup that you could use, right? So depending on the video you're creating, uh, it's funny because I started a session the other day and it was saved by default like lipstick, and I started recording the video like this.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
yeah, it happened twice already. But let me just make sure that I remove the makeup here. Just have the retouch. So we have these beauty effects to save you some time as well. Even if you don't look the best that day, you still can create videos. You just set a speed that is good for you. Usually I use 140, and then you're ready to share your message. So the first step was creating a script, 30 seconds. Now recording my video, we're talking about short videos, 1 minute video, would take me 1, 2 minutes if I record twice. I just hit record at the bottom, and then I'll be able to deliver my message. So let's do it. Let's talk about why Miami real estate is a hot ticket for 2025. First off, Miami is no longer just a vacation spot. It's a becoming a global business hub. And I could read the rest of my script right here, but that's basically what you have to do for creating content now. You just read the teleprompter and then your video is ready in a few minutes. It seems that it's freezing my screen, but we are back. So this would be the second step. 30 seconds scripting, 1, 2 minutes recording. And we do have a few questions. We're going to answer them in a second. When you're talking about video, Loida, they always ask us, okay, should I start with one video per week, or should I try to create 5 videos per day, per second? What is your recommendation for your clients?
I think, everyone is different, but if you're starting out, if you're going to be consistent, at least one video a week is what I would say. Because sometimes I think we tend to overwhelm ourselves, or we see, oh, well, Bruno's posting 5 videos a week. Maybe I need to post like Bruno, but we're not at that level yet, because you might be an expert at creating videos and editing and putting them out versus me that I'm just starting out. I can tell you when I started, it was just one video a week and I was just consistent every single week, one video every single week. So it really also depends on the person, if they have the bandwidth to do more, or if they say, you know what, I'm gonna pick Mondays and that's gonna be the day that I record content and I'm gonna record 3 videos. If you have your scripts from BigVU and then you put them on the teleprompter and you record them, now it's gonna be much easier for you to edit the videos, or if you have a VA or someone else that can help you with that, now you're going to be able to be more consistent. But I think it's more about having a strategy and a structure, not just saying, okay, I'm going to create a video today and then one tomorrow. It's just no. Let's create a structure of when we're going to post and how often we're going to
Mhm.
post, even if it starts out with once a
Okay.
week.
And these videos, do you think that maybe 10 years ago you should focus more on long videos? I don't know. But now, do you think they should focus more on long, short videos? What do you think?
Well, the cool thing is that even if you create a long video, you can repurpose it into smaller clips. So I always leverage my long videos and I just repurpose and get maybe sometimes 4 or 5 clips from that long videos. So now I don't have to film multiple things. I could just be strategic when I record my longer video to make sure I hit maybe like 5 or 6 bullet points that I can now cut up each and have it be its own short
Okay,
video.
okay. So basically, let me just make sure that I understood. You're saying like 5 tips, I don't know, 5 reasons why living in Miami is good or why you should live here, like 5 things. And this long video that you post on YouTube could also become 5 pieces that you post and schedule to be posted everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. That makes sense. That will help them create one video and at the end have five. Good, good, good.
Yeah. Yeah. And it saves time too.
So we have Erica here. Love this app. Give me confidence on the screen. And this is good. This takes time to have the confidence. And we started the session saying basically that you need to start before you're ready. So if you're not feeling confident yet, you still need to post, you still need to create. Otherwise, you never feel that way. Okay, let's answer Teresa's question. How often you post, Loida? Not what the agent should do, but how often to post? How often do you post?
So depending on the platform, but on YouTube, I post at least a short a day. And then at least once a week, I will do a longer video, whether it's me going live or posting a video that I have pre-recorded already. So it's just always showing up. But that's me. I have enough content for like shorter form that I can post previous stuff or record new things and things like that. And also going back before we move on from the teleprompter, one thing that I did
Mhm.
want to mention is that I love using the teleprompter, even when I record short form clips that I post either on Instagram or even on YouTube. And the cool thing is that even though it's a teleprompter, I have noticed that once the video is ready, it doesn't look like I'm reading something. So I have tried different ones where your eyes are on the side, but this one, it's like right in the middle. I don't even have to use the eye correction feature, which I know you guys have, which is even great too. I have tested it out to see how my
Uh-huh.
eyes look. And yeah, I think it's cool. And I utilize all of
Yeah,
that too.
I have a tip for that for having this good eye contact with the audience. Sometimes I see that the users they have issues when they're too close to the camera like this. So if I'm too close to the camera, this first will not look good, and then
Mhm.
my eyes will move because I'm too close. So if I just keep 1 arm distant from the camera, no one will be able to tell I'm reading because the teleprompter was placed exactly where it should be. So you don't have to change anything, just set the speed, and you'll be able to have a great result. And you don't have to use the eye contact fix. We do have, but most of the time, you don't have to use it. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's see just one more question from the audience. Ooh, okay. This is probably about the length. We heard I see a lot of different lengths on social media. Like there are some videos that are 3 seconds. Like just share a very short video about the property and that's it. Other ones are 30 seconds, 20 seconds. What we have seen that performs better, like on Instagram.
Well, like on Instagram or anything that's short form, people already have a short attention span. So everyone, I want you to know that like whatever however long your video is, people are probably going to watch half of it, half the length. So if it's 30 seconds, you're probably going to have 15-second retention. I have noticed for me when I create shorter videos, I typically have them for less than 30 seconds, between 15 and 30. And that usually does well. The longer they are, then I kind of lose people. But again, it depends on what you're talking about. But if it's property tours where it's like moving fast, typically those I have seen do well versus something that's slower because people are not used to something slow when they're watching a short or a
Okay,
reel.
okay, that makes sense. We had a lot of questions on that about the length of the video. There is a yes, BIGVU is available on your computer. So with one subscription, you can use your iPhone, Android, laptop, MacBook, Windows, everywhere. You'll be able to use iPad.
To add on to that, because I have a tip for that, something that I like to do is that whenever I am coming up with scripts for videos that I want to film, I'll usually do it on my desktop because I'm more efficient when I just do put all of the scripts in one place. And once I'm ready to record, I just pull out my phone and I open up the app and everything's already there set for me.
It's funny. One thing that I see all the time, Loida, when I see kind of the user ask me, "Oh, give me some feedback on this video." The first time they're using a teleprompter, they're kind of too afraid of the camera. They're not blinking. They are staring the camera and reading like this for 30 seconds. So, do you have any tips on how looking natural while reading a teleprompter? How to be you on camera, basically? What could help them?
I like to always start just like smiling or with like a little smirk, but just so that I look friendly. So right before I press record, I'm already like smiling and then I press and then I just make sure that I'm standing back, kind of how you were sharing those tips. And then I just read through the script. And I just think like if I'm talking to one of my friends, I just want to sound normal and I'm just sharing a message. I pretend like there's the face of my friend behind the phone and we're just going to talk normal. Sometimes I think we just tend to overthink everything and we overcomplicate it and think it's much bigger than it's supposed to. But no, it's just having a
Okay,
conversation.
okay. There are some people that say, think about that you're having a conversation with the camera. Put a picture right there of someone so you have a conversation with them. Have you done that or you didn't have to?
A picture? No, I haven't. I haven't had a picture, but I do have a
Oh,
mirror. So I have a mirror in front of me. So I have my phone and my mirror. That way, I make sure that I'm smiling as I'm talking.
okay, okay. That helps for sure. Oh, we have one interesting question that I think can help everyone. Man is asking, I'm a lender who wants to attract real estate agents, referrals. What good content ideas to attract agents?
To attract
Mhm.
agents. Um, Well, one of the things that I would do is that I would partner up with agents. If there's a specific agent or something like that, that you can do like a webinar to provide value to other agents of just educating them on things that they're, I don't know, mistakes that you're seeing, what agents are doing. So, for example, I recently partnered up with an underwriter and we did a webinar for agents and we connected because she was telling me, I always see all of these mistakes and things that agents are doing when they're working with their buyers that I wish that they would stop doing. So we promoted the webinar, we teamed up, and then now that's how she was able to tap into an audience of agents. So if there's a specific agent that maybe you have a relationship with that is doing something on social media, then it would be doing a collaboration like that.
Okay, awesome. I think we end this part. We have seen scripting, recording, unless you have any other comments on recording beyond camera.
When you are, yeah, one thing would mention is when you're recording using the teleprompter. Let's say you mess up because it'll happen. Someone might be like, "Well, Loida, what if I mess up?" The cool thing is that you can do multiple takes, and the script is just going to show up there. So let's say you watching, you're like, "I don't like it how it came out." You just click on do another take, and it records it and it saves it on that specific um, script that you were doing. So it's happened to me. I remember one time I kept messing up and there were like 7 different takes that I did for one video. So it still happens to me
Yeah,
too.
but usually I have this feeling that the first take sometimes is the best. Even if I record 5, 6, 7, 10 takes, I take a look at them. The first one was the best. Why did I record many more, right? But it really depends on how in the stage you are right now. Uh, okay. We had a question, the last question about recording, and we move forward to editing because I will show you the result that you have editing your videos using BIGVU's AI. So Anthony is asking, does she keep it natural or retake if she has trouble with a sentence of words? It seems that you retake.
Yeah, I retake
Good,
it.
good, good. Perfect. Okay, so when you're talking about editing, before I show the result, what things you feel that should appear on my video? Like, should I replace my background? Should I add captions, logo, music, cool overlay? Should I add, I don't know, what should I do on my video to make it look good?
Typically I just keep my normal background. So I like to keep it normal because sometimes the background might not blend in with like my hair or I might be missing a piece of my hair or my shirt. So I just keep it normal. I always make sure to include captions on the videos that I do. I think those are the top two. Typically, I don't add any like background music because I have done it in the past where I add background music and then some people it's like, "Oh, it's too loud. I can't hear you." And I'd rather just not have music and then people just get the message and it's written there. You can add your logo as well, but I think as long as it's not so busy, just making sure that you look clear and you're speaking to the camera and you sound good with the audio and the captions, I think that's good. Good enough.
Okay, okay. And when you're talking about music, should I try to add a trending music on Instagram or TikTok? Does that help?
It can. I have used trending sounds whenever I see those happening. If it's a video where I'm talking, what I have seen others do, and I've tried it as well, is that I'll put the trending sound, but you can actually lower the volume so it does not come out, but you still have the trending sound show up. So it might push it that way. I have also done what I've done in the past, and I have used a trending audio as I'm talking, I've seen it happen where months later that audio gets taken down and now my whole audio is gone. So now, depending on the videos that I'm putting out, I just would rather not put any audio or music because I don't want then, if it's a great video and then the audio gets taken down, then my video is worthless pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Okay, okay. We have seen scripting around 30 to 60 seconds to create, recording maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So we still have 5 to 6 minutes to finish this video. I'm not going to show you exactly how to do this, but all the elements that you're going to see on this video, they were created on BIGVU. We do have captions. We did replace the background, but you don't have to do that depending on the video. What is the recommendation if you have a bad background? What, like, okay, my background's not professional. What I do? Do I record outside?
Oh yeah. You can record outside or you can use, the background feature that blurs it out or adding like an overlay of something that you already have within the app that you can add just so that it doesn't look, like a mess of your closet behind you.
Perfect. Okay, so this video, all the elements, they were created using BigView. And to do all these editings will take you 2 minutes. 2 minutes is just hitting a few buttons. I want music, I want to replace the background, I want AI B-roll overlays, and this is the result that would have. Let's take a look. This is the result you can expect. Let me play the video. I know you cannot hear the video, but the goal is just to show you how it looks.
And on that one, you are using a background,
Yeah,
right,
that's a
Bruno,
background.
on yourself? That was real.
Yeah. And it's very challenging, a curly hair, to replace the background, right? But if I make this bigger, you see through my hair. So it's insane with a good lighting, not lightning.
Mhm.
Lighting is very important when you're creating a video to replace the background. So if you have a good lighting, usually the result will be very good. If you're not moving a lot as well. But other things that we can consider from this video, like captions with the captions animation to make it a little bit more dynamic. The overlays that you see, they were added by AI, so AI understands the topic I'm talking about and overlays those images, like this one as well. Then go back to me. This is the kind of video you'll be able to do in less than 2 minutes editing using your phone. So you don't need an editor, you don't need an assistant right now, unless you want one to do the editing, to save you this also. If you're creating 5 minutes, 5 videos per week, you're saving 50, 30, 20 minutes per week as well on that part. But this is the result you can expect using BigVue's AI. I can share the video later with you. I can send a follow-up email with that video so you can hear the audio and understand how to do it. And when you're creating videos, posting all the time, how long should I wait, Loida, to expect having the results? Like, okay, I'm starting today. When should I start receiving something? Because it would not be tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it can. It can happen where tomorrow, one of your videos goes viral. But I think as long as you have everything set up correctly in terms of, you create your video, you have your caption and a call to action, no matter if you're posting on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, it's just kind of like being consistent and waiting for it to eventually come. Um, I can tell you for me specifically, when I was posting on YouTube in the beginning, it took me maybe like a year or so before I even had anybody reach out to me. But it was like I was building my portfolio of just videos. So if someone did come across me, or as I'm making calls and talking to potential clients, they're looking me up online. Nowadays, everyone's looking you up online before they meet you. So if you're making calls, you're setting appointments, someone's probably going to go on Google, type in your name, and if you can show up and you're delivering and you're creating all of these videos, they're going to be like, "Oh, this person Loida is an expert in real estate. She's showing up. He has great information. Like they must know what they're doing." So you might think that you're not getting views or it's not going viral, but sometimes it might just be 100 views, and one of those people might reach out to you because they need your help. So let's not get caught up on the numbers or the likes. It's just more delivering the value, and then people will come and find you as long as you're
Mhm.
genuine.
And this, I think, really helps when you're also posting in different places. Like you're testing in different places, so you can see maybe a video that doesn't perform well on Instagram will be great on YouTube or TikTok
Mhm.
for some reason. We have
Yes.
no idea why, right? So, what do you think? Should I start posting everywhere or just
Yeah.
choose one and focus?
Um, well, I would say might as well repurpose on all of the platforms, especially if you have a tool that allows you to post the same video in different platforms, because just like you mentioned, you don't know which platform it's going to perform the best in. There's some videos that, like, for example, there's some short form videos that I have posted on YouTube, don't get any views, but they blow up on Instagram. So you just never know where the attraction is going to come from.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. We have a few technical questions about how to do this, how to do that. If I show you exactly how to do it, this would be more a technical session, but you can get in touch with our support channel. We have a 24/7 support channel. Just send a message to support at bigview.tv and we can send you a video, a short video, 30 seconds, 1 minute, showing exactly how to do that. We have weekly live sessions similar to this one that we're doing on YouTube, but talking just about BIGVU, exactly how we can do sharing screen, showing the app, how we can create professional engaging videos like this one we just did. Okay, we have created the script, we created the video, we have seen the result we can have. Now is the time to share everywhere. Uh, how long used to take you to post everywhere before AI? Because AI can automate a lot of things now, but in the past, you used to go to Facebook and post, then YouTube, then LinkedIn, or then Twitter, then X.
Yeah. It would take maybe like half an hour, maybe more, depending on, what I'm writing and the captions and all of these things. So it would be very time
What
consuming.
if instead of all of that, the video could go from BigView to all the social channels with one click, with the title,
Mhm.
description, and tags. All of this created by AI. And let me quickly show you this last step. So scripting, recording, editing, and the last feature. How can I share this video everywhere with one click? I basically hit share. I would choose to post on my social channels. I can link up to 20 different social channels. So you can link your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, all the accounts that you have if you have multiple YouTube accounts. Then you just hit next. AI will create title, description, and tags for you. Take a look. AI is doing that right now. So I have a title in a second. Okay, here it is. I have a title for Facebook. I have a description with tags. I have one on Instagram and one on YouTube. So the whole process of video creation, you could be automating using BigView's AI. If I hit post, this video will be posted right now. I can also schedule this video to be posted next week. And that's it. Now I don't need to worry about content creation. If I do this with 3, 4 videos, I schedule them to be posted in the upcoming weeks and I'm free. I can focus on the other large amount of tasks I need to perform as a realtor. We basically talked today, Lloyd, about educational videos. I have seen an increase of sold and testimonial videos. Do you think they should also focus on that? Because they're getting started. As soon as I close my first deal, should I create a lot of content about that? Or what do you think? What is your opinion on that?
I think testimonial videos are great. I highly recommend for any agent, even get a video testimonial because video is powerful, period. And now, if someone else can talk about their experience working with you, then I would leverage that the next time that I'm meeting, for example, with a buyer or a seller and send them that testimonial so that they can see, hey, this is what Bruno said was his experience working with me. So it's almost, again, it goes back to building a portfolio. So it's like in your folder of videos, now you have video testimonials, but you're also posting it online because you never know who might feel connected to perhaps that buyer or seller that gave the testimonial, and they might be like, you know what? It sounds like Bruno was a first time home buyer just like me, and Loida helped him. Let me reach out to her because it seems like he was happy, so she must do a good job. So video testimonials, highly recommend for agents to be doing.
Yeah, it's interesting because if I open your profile, if I open an agent profile and I see new listing, educational video, sold, testimonial, it would take me 30 seconds to trust on this agent, right? Not take me a lot, especially because I can see you on camera. So if you really want to be the authority, attract more
Yeah.
clients, we need to start creating more content for social media. And maybe by I don't know, in 6 months, starting 2026, you could be the top one agent in your area if you're creating content consistently for 6 months. Um,
And one more thing also to add to that, it might not just be, potential buyers or sellers, consumers that are reaching out to you. It might be other agents in other areas and states that see you creating content. And now, if they have a client that's looking to either buy or sell where you're located, that's when referrals start coming in. So for me, when I started to create content in all these places, I started to get a lot of agent to agent referrals as well. And I think that's something that a lot of agents don't think about as they're creating content because they might just want listings or buyers. But hey, if I could also increase my referrals so that I don't have to make as many phone calls, then it just makes it so much easier for me to do more transactions.
yeah, for sure. Uh, we're almost getting to the end of this session. We have a few questions. We also have a few giveaways. But before doing that, Loida, we mentioned a lot of things today. What is the one thing they should remember? Like, okay, I cannot absorb all of this. What should I remember from this session?
What you should remember is that you need to have a strategy for when it comes to creating content. So be intentional with what you're going to be putting out, right? So who you want to attract, if it's going to be maybe you want to attract first time home buyers or people that are relocating or new construction or empty nesters, whatever it is, just think of who that audience that you want to tap to is. Have a strategy for how often you personally can commit to posting that you're going to do it. I would also recommend getting maybe like someone to hold you accountable, whether it's a family member or another agent, because if not, you're going to say you're going to do it, you do it for a week, and then you kind of slack off and then stop doing it. And I think once you have that in line, that will help you stay consistent.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. So strategy, you need to be intentional of what you're doing. And this is kind of usually how we start calls. Okay, what is your goal? You want to attract what? What you want to do with the videos?
Mhm.
Because you're just posting, you cannot measure the result that you should expect, right? After 6 months, what I have, I don't know. I cannot measure. So that's great. Uh, to sum up, basically the technical side of what we have seen about these 10 minutes to create an AI real estate video, scripting with AI, recording with a teleprompter. One thing that I didn't mention, but that video, Loida, was actually my brother. Not sure if you met him. Bruno, my AI twin. That was not me. So you can also use AI twins on BIGVU. That video was an AI twin, so it was not me. It was an avatar that is ready right there on BIGVU. Anytime that I need the video, just create a script. I ask Bruno to create the video, so I just delegate that task. Sometimes I cannot create videos. And the posting everywhere using AI. We do have a few giveaways that we want to offer you before answering the questions. So, Loida, can you explain a little bit about the giveaway that you're offering the audience for free today?
Yeah, of course. So, I always get asked, how can I be more consistent and more efficient with creating content? So, I have put together a doc that just will list out a lot of my favorite tools and resources that I use to make content creation easy. So, the best way that you can get that is completely free. If you go to my Instagram, on my first pin post, you'll see it says YouTube. If you just comment the word YouTube on there, I'll DM you a link to that you can have that. And that's pretty much it. So comment the word YouTube on my latest Instagram post, and you'll get all of my favorite tools and resources that I like
Perfect.
to
The link
use.
is right here in the chat. So just use this link, go to Loida's Instagram, and right there, just write YouTube, and you're going to receive this. And I'm going there. I want to see what you're using because today we basically talk about video creation, but I'm sure there are many more tools that I would love to hear about it. BIGVU also have a great offer for those of you that stuck with us until the end. We have around 80 people watching us, so thank you for your time today. We have a very special offer for those of you to get started creating videos. So I'm going to share the link in the chat right now. With this link, you get 20% off on our yearly plans. Just use this link in the chat and you get 20% off on the BIGVU yearly subscriptions. And the best part, if you choose the AI Max plan, we have two plans right there. I can share my screen. Let me just show you. We have two plans right there. If you choose the AI Max, besides getting BIGVU, besides being able to create videos, you will also get a free social media audit. If you are the first 10 to purchase the AI Max plan, you should be able to see my screen now. Yes. So this is the link that I left in the chat. If you choose the AI Max plan, the first 10 that purchase the AI Max or upgrade to the AI Max, maybe you already have a plan, you get a free social media audit where we're going to discuss. I'm going to analyze what you're posting. If you're not posting anything, maybe that's not for you. But if you're already creating content and not having results, I'm going to see what you're posting, recommend a few things, educational videos, training videos, so we can make sure that you can get started as soon as possible with content creation on your social media. And this is the offer, is in the chat, and it's time for questions. Let's answer the questions from the audience. Uh, okay, what we have here. We have a few technical questions. Technical questions, please send to support at bigview.tv. We'll be there to help you out. Just make sure that we use Loida's time to answer more soft skills, how to be good on camera.
One thing I'll add is that, one of the things that I love about BigView is all of these different tools that we have all in one place, right? So you don't have to get, three or four different platforms and subscribe to a whole bunch of different ones. You just have everything in one place. I love to use it on my cell phone, and I'm also efficient with it on the desktop. So it's really helped me be more consistent with creating content using the script and the teleprompter.
Yeah, just to avoid using other tools like, okay, let me create my script right here on this tool. Then I copy and paste this in a different app. Now I export this video to edit here. Then I bring back to that app or I send to my assistant to post everywhere. This task, you cannot do this consistently because it's too much time consuming. You cannot do that consistently. So that's why we're here to help you create videos in less than 10 minutes. And questions in the chat. I don't see many questions, but I do have questions for you, Loida. So before we end today, let's suppose that they watched us, now they have BIGVU. What do you think should be the first video for the social media? It should be like an intro about themselves, about listing they have. What should be the priority they should have? Like, okay, what should I do now?
It might just be a video introducing themselves so that people know who they are, where they're located, and how they can help them. Especially that they've never done something like that. I have seen a lot of Instagram accounts of realtors where they've just posted pictures, but I don't know what they sound like or they look like. And with video being so big, if you could just introduce yourself, whether it's outside or even at one of your listings or a property, I think that would be great so people can start to get to know you, because hopefully after you get the view, you're going to be consistently showing up. So they'll be like, oh, that's
I
Bruno.
like that. I like that. Like an intro video that maybe you can pin on your Instagram. So every time someone opens your profile, okay,
Exactly.
this is Loida. She likes, I don't know, she has a dog, but she's also a realtor. I like that idea. So that
Yeah.
could be your homework. So now if you got BIGVU, this would be the first thing you should do. Create this intro video, introduce yourself and post on social media. And okay. The features that I showed today, they are just the AI Max. The avatar, if you want to use the avatar, is only on the AI Max plan. And also the overlays, the B-roll overlays, you also need the AI Max plan for that. Just to let you know, how often do you have these training sessions? This is a very specific and special training session, so not that often. But general sessions about BIGVU, how to use the app, we have weekly. So you'll not be alone when you start with BIGVU. Okay, Loida, Monica just gave me an idea. Do you think if I'm just getting started, I just need my phone? Or do I need a professional microphone? I need a ring light? I need, I don't know, a gimbal? What do I need to get started?
I think just your cell phone is good. If you want to invest in something else, I would say maybe like a cell phone holder so that you can have it still while you're recording so that your hand's not shaking. Because I know it's happened to me where I'm recording even on Big View and it shakes. So it would just be that you don't need fancy equipment or expensive cameras. When it comes to lighting, you can find very affordable lighting for less than $30 as well. But even if you're filming during the day, filming in front of a window so that the sunlight hits, it doesn't take a lot to get started.
Awesome. So you don't need more than your phone and a phone holder. That's what you need. And that's maybe $5. You buy it on Amazon, gets your home tomorrow, and you can get started with that intro video about you and you post it on Instagram and you pin the video so people know you.
Mhm.
Let's share again your giveaway, Loida. So they just need to go to your Instagram and comment on the last post.
Yes. Yeah, it's the very first post that's pinned. It has YouTube in big red letters. On that reel, just comment the word YouTube and you will get all of my favorite tools and resources that I use to that makes creating content
Perfect.
easy.
And also, if you want to get started with BIGVU, we have a 20% offer for you on the yearly plan. If you choose the AI Max plan, you also have a free social media audit if you are one of the 10 that do that first. And also, someone asked if you want to upgrade, if you already have an account, if you're having issues to upgrade, you can also send an email to Bruno at bigview.tv. I'm probably not going to reply to you today. It's already 10 p.m. for me. Sorry. Tomorrow, take care of this. Don't worry. And last words today, Loida. Last words to share with the audience.
Content creating video is a way to go. I know that sometimes we're scared or we feel that we're not confident enough to do it. But look, at the end of the day, if we're not doing it, someone else is. And you never know what person out there needs to hear you, needs to hear your message that could turn into a potential client for your business. So I like to say, you create a video once and it could be working for you while you sleep. You just never know.
And I'm going to end with one thing to consider. Like probably some of you, when this year started, one of your goals, like New Year's resolution, was okay, this will be my year of social media presence. I'm going to create videos every day this year. We are kind of in the middle. We're starting the second semester of the year. We still have time. So this is your second calling. We still have time. Let's make that happen starting today. So your business could look way
Mhm.
different 6 months if you decide to start today. So
Exactly.
with this in
Yes.
mind, thank you so much, Loida, for sharing a lot with our audience. It was great having you, and we hope to see you in the future sharing more content creation strategies with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much,
me.
guys, for giving us 1 hour. Take care, be safe, and I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
With the BIGVU teleprompter, create videos you're proud of. Easily trim your video by selecting the words where you want to start and end. Color your presentation with automatic subtitles and highlighting keywords. Add your brand logo. Add music for an emotional touch. Add your contact info on an animated business card on all your videos. Easily replace green screen with an image or a video loop. Stand out with a web page with your logo, your video at the center, and personalized button for visitors to interact. It's one tap to simultaneously upload your videos on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Always know what to say next with the BIGVU teleprompter.